Good afternoon, Mzansi, and a very warm welcome to you. This is Afternoon Express, and my name is Balisa Tembe. Now, today being a Tuesday, we are cooking along with you side by side from the top of the show to the tail. So if you want to get all of the details and all of the recipes, please do just head over to afternoonexpress.co.za. But I cannot be cooking alone. No. I had to call some helpy hands in the kitchen. We already have our resident chef, Udomi. How doing, girl?
How to do, Bali? How are you?
I'm fantastic. I am hungry, girl. I came ready. And I see that you decided to call some big guns, huh?
Yeah, we're not playing now. It's 2021. Big guns all the way.
Okay, well, I'm going to give you the privilege of introducing our guest chef today.
Well, Balisa, the hospitality industry has taken quite a knock in the last couple of months, but some chefs just seem to be excelling even in the face of uncertainty. One such chef is Chef Linda Mnigati, who has actually been nominated as GQ's 2021 Chefs to Watch.
Wow.
And so today we have the privilege of cooking along with him. So hello, Chef. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Thank you so much. First of all, congratulations.
Woo! Thank you so much.
So, yeah. As you've been nominated, Chef, what do you have in store for us today?
Okay, I would like to greet all the viewers. Thank you for this opportunity. Today we have Focaccia, Italian flatbread, and then we have king clip that is going to be served with capers and citrus jus, and then we have ozo salad that we're going to be serving it with our king clip, and then we're going to be closing our dishes with a fabulous, authentic Italian dessert, which is called panna cotta.
Oh, wow, South Africa. It seems as if we're going on a trip to Italy, and trust me, my passport has been stamped, and I've got my seatbelt on. Take us on the journey. So to make this beautiful focaccia that you've got here for us, where do we start? What ingredients do we need?
Okay, to start with our focaccia, we have bacon, we have our dough, and then we have our flour to dust, we have olive oil to drizzle our focaccia, we have sugar, we have pinch of black pepper, and then these are all the ingredients. So can you please start by chopping olives for me? Just nice thin slices. And then when you're done with that, you're gonna crumble my feta. Dumi, can you please slice two onions for me? Just thin, nice slices while you are cutting my olives and crumbling my feta. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm gonna start sauteing my bacon. Gonna put the stove on. Okay.
Chef, while you're busy with that, I mean, why have you chosen these dishes specifically?
I love Italian food. I've grew up working at the Italian restaurants, so they inspired me so much. So that's where I got all the inspiration. That's why I've chosen focaccia. You can serve focaccia as a starter. You can serve focaccia as a side dish. As I've said, it's a flat Italian bread, oven baked. So it's versatile, it's nice. It's similar to pizza in texture and style.
Oh, okay, quite beautiful. And I love the flavors that you've got going on in the kitchen today.
Yes.
From, you said, your early ages, your early stages of cooking, it's always just been Italian food.
Yes.
But what other cuisines do you like, and what have you graduated so much so that you got a nomination from GQ?
I love Moroccan food, and let me not leave out our South African food. I love bani chow. Like currently, I've been selling bani chows at home in Newcastle, just to have that income. You know, it's been hectic for everyone.
Yeah.
So they've been going like crazy because our South African cuisine is the thing. South Africa has beautiful flavors, and the tourists, they love it. Our mukhodu in Pretoria, it's awesome. I just love it. So my bacon here needs to be crispy. You don't want to have bacon that is not crispy on your focaccia. Focaccia is the authentic Italian starter, so you need to have a crispy bacon.
So it seems like that's just something that the Italians love to do,
yes.
Adding bacon, adding these feta flavors into their food.
Yes, it is. But now with the focaccia, you must be very considerate with the ingredients you are adding. Like for instance, we have bacon. Bacon is salty. We have feta. Feta is salty. So you don't have to add salt in your focaccia because there is salt in the dough. While you were making your dough, you put salt. So you don't want to have too much salt.
It could be very overpowering.
Yes, to be very overpowering. Okay, now my pan is hot here, so I'm going to start sauteing my onions. I'm starting my caramelized onion. Okay. So I'm adding my onion here, and then followed by adding my balsamic vinegar. Okay, you test it. And then I'm adding my olive oil, not too much because we need to leave some to drizzle on our focaccia.
Okay.
These are beautiful flavors. And then I'm adding, switching off my bacon. Now it's ready. This side. Okay, fantastic. Okay, and then I'm adding my brown sugar. Why brown sugar? Because brown sugar gives it that dark color. You don't want to have caramelized onion, but it's white in color. You need that dark brown color. So that's why we're using red onion, we're using dark balsamic vinegar, we're using brown sugar. These dark ingredients, they give you that dark, glossy and flavorful taste. And then while my bacon is sauteing and then my caramelized onion is there, gonna dust my working station. I'm rolling out my pizza dough. Tumi, can you pass the pizza dough for me? Thank you so much. And then I'm gonna take just a little bit, not too much, to roll it out.
And Chef, you know, I want to touch on something here. We're going very chefy here. We're cooking up these amazing dishes and so forth. Here's the rest of your onion.
Thank you.
But I think we also want to know, I mean, besides the chefy part and everything, who is Linda? Who's Linda Mnegat?
Oh my God, okay, fantastic. Chef Linda is from Newcastle in Magadeni, Section 5. KZN, obviously. So that's where I'm coming from. I was born there. I grew up there. Okay, my cooking station needs more flour.
Okay.
I grew up there. I went to a school called Ntobeko. That's where I started my primary schooling, and then I went to higher primary in Tobani, and then my high school was Sabela. And then I started going to FET College. That's where I did my hospitality management national certificate. And then after that, I went to Capsicum Culinary Studio. That's where I obtained my diploma in food preparation and cooking.
Now, Chef, another question that I'm sure so many South Africans are just wanting to find out from you.
Yes.
Where did your love for cooking start? Was it with ugogo no mama ekaya, or have you just always loved food and had that curiosity as to how can I put something together myself?
My passion for cooking, actually my dad is my inspiration.
I love that.
I grew up watching my dad cooking there and there, and I started buying food magazines. When I grew up, when I was at school, I wanted to be a chartered accountant, but after matric, I was like, no, this is not me. I want to be a chef. I started watching cooking programs. I started buying food magazines just to have those recipes. I was always cooking at home for Christmas. You know, every neighbor will come, they know this delicious cuisine that Chef Linda cooked.
Yeah.
So that's where it all started. And then I went to FET College to do my studies, and then the Capsicum Culinary Studio.
Now, Chef, when it comes to putting that dough together quite nicely, how far are we? I see you just keep
almost
repeating flour dough, so that it doesn't stick.
Yes. Okay, here I made 2 doughs. You can actually have one full dough, or you can actually have small portions. Everyone can have their small little focaccia. My onion is caramelizing nicely. So this takes 10 to 15 minutes. But we are almost there.
Stunning.
Yes.
The flavors.
In essence, you're saying you could do that ahead of time, start with the caramelized onions, and then do the rest of the elements.
Okay, how far with my bacon, Chef?
Yeah, you see why he's a geeky chef. He's on some...
Olives are done.
And
your
feta
feta is good to go.
Good, fantastic.
Perfect.
Okay, now while he's chopping my bacon, I'll start sprinkling my olives on top here.
Love that.
So that's what you're saying, that you could do, this recipe is so versatile that you could do individual ones, you could do big ones for people. And have you always known that you wanted to be a chef? Like you said, you've cooked with your dad.
Yes.
Is it when you started doing the chef stuff, did you start in a restaurant, or did you always do private gigs?
I started at the restaurant, and then I started considering being a private chef because the income was not enough. I'll not mention the restaurant, but I started working as a chef at the restaurant, and then I considered being a private chef. That's where I was getting my extra income. Okay, here now I have my olives, they're salty. I have my bacon, it's salty. Yeah. I have my feta is salty, so you don't need to add too much salt again. And then just a drizzle of olive oil.
What is the reason for adding the oil there, Chef?
It's to keep the dough or the focaccia moist and it adds flavor.
The individual servings of the focaccia, it gives you an opportunity to please every single guest you have at your dinner party, whether you've got a vegetarian guest, a vegan guest, or if you've got someone who's a meat eater like myself. You essentially here can cater for everyone, and I love the fact that chef here made identical so that we can taste and, you know, find out how good that is. But I also love the opportunity to play and give variations.
Well,
Thank you
since
so
we're talking
much.
variation, I figured let's make some variation.
Yes, you cook it for like 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes until it's crispy and done.
You still have so many more recipes for us, so what else can we expect?
Okay, we are doing the king clip that is going to be served with a citrus and capers jus.
That sounds absolutely delicious, Mzansi. Again, head over to our website if you want to be cooking along to get all of these ingredients and recipes. Now, on social media, we want to find out from you, what dish is your favorite dish? Is it starters, the main meal, or are you more of a sweet tooth person and desserts is more your treat? Just use that hashtag Afternoon Express in all of your comments. But after the break, as Chef Linda has promised, we're going to find out how best to grill a king clip.